This will be part 4 of my time with Eastshade, a painting exploration RPG. Last playthrough, quite a lot happened. Took a few paintings, explored a lot of the central area of Eastshade. Tried going to Nava, but couldn't get in. Gonna need 3 letters of recommendation apparently, and I think that's what I'm gonna aim for in this playthrough. I imagine going back to Lindo, I might be able to get at least 1 or 2 letters of recommendation, hopefully. And the rest, just to have to find someone to help me out. Haven't tried the park ranger yet. Might pass by him, so let's just see what happens. So like last time, I'll mute myself for the duration of my playtime, and if I have any thoughts near the end, I'll unmute myself and just talk for a little bit, but while I play this, I'm just going to be silent. So, time for more Eastshade.
Comes. It may be the fiercest Eastshade has seen in 100 years. The signs are all around us. You must find shelter. Death. It is death. I must go. Be safe, traveler.
Ignore him. He says that every time it rains. Stop scaring the tourists, Grandpa.
Sure, I can vouch for you. You really got me out of a pinch there with that water fox.
Woohoo! Thanks for the painting! Bye now!
Hello, good friend. Where's your luck?
What can I do for you? Ah, a blossoming botanist, I see. To start, you'll need some roots. You can find them at the bases of trees. I can show you how to make twine, but it is a process. I see you're a painter. I would so love some artwork in my home. I'm quite partial to sandy beaches. What do you say? If you make me a painting, I'll teach you how to make twine. I look forward to seeing your work. Any friend of Bojan's is a friend of mine. Here. Mind the plants underfoot.
references in order? Yes, it appears everything is in order. Go right ahead then. And welcome to Nava.
Get your news here. Did you pick up a paper? Would you like to donate a glowstone to the Shadian Post so we can keep the paper free without ads and unmotivated by pop news and tabloid journalism? Thank you for your contribution.
Interested in a book?
Welcome, friend. Would you like a guaranteed long and healthy life? My elixir will fortify you with the strength and vigor. Imagine a longer life for you and your loved ones. Sourced from hot springs around the island, this water is guaranteed to give you an extra 20 years, at least. Some of my longtime customers are practically living history books. They've been drinking the elixir for years, and not a day have they aged. Of course, just look at all these happy people. They love it, and it works perfectly for them. Each of my customers is a testament to the strength of this powerful elixir. So, what do you say? The water is sourced from the life-giving springs of Eastshade. Ah, you returned. Will certainly live a long time if you keep drinking this magical tincture. Would you like to purchase some?
Let me know if you need any weird-tasting ground-up plants. Let me know if you need any weird-tasting ground-up plants.
Welcome to Yevony's Art Gallery and Supply. And before you ask, no, I'm not Yevony. And if you came to request a commission, unfortunately we can't help with that either. Yevony is totally backed up at the moment, but we do have painting supplies in stock. Yes, but we're full, as I said. Normally folks just need to write down what they want and Yevony will paint it for them. The best painter at Nava, that Yevony. She's been painting her whole life, and doing commissions for at least 40 years. These days, she's spending more and more of her time on personal work. Good for her, I say, but still, we can't keep up with commissions like we used to, and demand is only growing. Oh, are you a painter? We've been looking for someone to help with the workload, but so far no one's been up to Yevony's standards. Do you have a portfolio I can look at? Wow, your work is so detailed. You should show this to Yevony. She lives in the common tower. That's the big round building in the middle. You might just be the painter we need. She'll absolutely want to see at least 3 paintings, though. Anything I can help with? Need some supplies?
Just because I'm an owlfolk doesn't mean I can't control myself around copious amounts of fresh fish. Okay, sometimes I eat some of the stock, but it's my shop after all.
Good day.
Well. Your clothes are looking a little scrappy. Bet you're just about to freeze to death come nightfall. If you're ever looking to upgrade your attire, I'm sure I have just the thing.
Oh, what is it? I feel like I just ate a huge bite of death. All I had today was a zucchini. I mean, it looked weird, but it tasted really good. Oh, this is horrible.
Good to see a new face. Let me know if I can help you with anything. I love it here. There's really no part of town I'd be worried to let my 2 daughters play unsupervised. I moved here right out of college when my longtime resident aunt wrote to me about a job opening in the library. It was quite a great distance for me to move, considering it was a bit of a paltry opening at the time. But 20 years later, as head librarian, I can't say I have any regrets.
Sorry, you can't go up there right now. We're doing some renovations. Hard to say. Maybe in 10 months, give or take. Could be longer if we hit any delays. Well, you need a pass. Any official from the university should be able to give you one. If you're here to visit, yeah, you won't be seeing it this trip. Sorry about that. Have a good one.
A new face. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Zara, Assistant Research Scientist here at the university. Do you know of Melik? He's the merchant selling the so-called elixir of life down in the market. Did you now? Did you drink it? And do you think it can really extend your life? Then, if you don't mind my asking, why did you buy one? I see. I have a favor to ask of you. Do you think you could perhaps go to Melik's shop in the market and buy me one of said elixirs? I'll buy it from you at twice what it's worth. I'd like to run some tests on it. I've heard the claims, and let's just say I'm skeptical. This elixir of life seems to be quite a trendy product in the city, and if this Melek fellow is cheating folks out of their hard-earned glowstones, I'd like to know the truth of it. Well, you see, I've earned a bit of a reputation here in Nava as the resident skeptic. I just like to know the science of things. I tried to buy one from him. He told me that with my closed-minded attitude, it would never work on me, and refused to sell me one. The obvious tactic of a charlatan, if you ask me. Fantastic! You can find me here just about any time. I'm always working. I know it's a spectacular view. Beyond that, though, is there any reason specifically you need to be up there? I see. Well, I'll tell you what. Help me with discovering the truth about Melek's elixir, and I'll get you a pass.
Trade here, trade there. So many folk are scurrying about. A trader? I suppose you could say that. A trader of sorts. Just take a look at all those shiny things coming in the markets. Sad day when my legs stopped working quite so well. Haven't made it down to the lower level in some time. Say, I heard from some other folks that you're one of the most helpful people in Eastshade. Do you have time to help an old woman? Excellent, excellent. You and I, young friend. I can tell we're gonna make a fine pair. Been a long time since I had a partner of any sort. Oh, I feel 10 years younger. I'm embarrassed to admit. I left a precious box up north, in the caverns. You know, the Howling Caverns on the Tiefmoor Bluffs? I must have left it there. It was years ago, mind you, that I left it behind. Longer, actually. I was still a young girl. Spent time playing all over Eastshade. That box was one of my favorite possessions, passed down from my mother. It has some decoration, you know. Not too much. It's a rather simple wooden box, I think. It's been so long since I've seen it. I don't remember all the details, but there can't be many boxes in that cavern. Not to worry. I have confidence you'll find it, child. Away with you.
Red? Or, yes, just a touch of orange. Oh, hello there. I must have left the door unlocked again. Can I help you? It's true, but I don't hire just anyone. So, let's see what you've got. Well, these look fantastic. So much detail and what accurate depictions. You've got some skill here. I spent years honing my skill, sharing my work with the people of Nava, but these days I'm no longer interested in realism. I love the life flowing through abstract art. Unfortunately, there's not much interest for that style right now. It is! I'd like to show people that there's more to the world than what we see with our eyes. Anyway, your portfolio is exactly the kind of thing my customers love. How about this? I'm going to shut down my commissions. They've been leaving me uninspired this past year anyway. I'll pass on any new requests to you. Then I can really focus my time on these spots and blobs. Okay, I'll tell Art Dealer the situation. Our customers write down their requests in a ledger back in the gallery. Take a look through and see if there are any requests you'd like to paint.
In the middle of something at the moment.
You made it to Nava! You still have the pastries, right? Oh, this is gonna be great. Okay, my brother's sitting at the table right outside the bakery. I'll go over to him first, then you follow behind. Remember, make him think you're a normal delivery person.
Can I help you? Good. I've been expecting a delivery. Give it here. It looks like someone's rifled through these. They're a little crushed, too. A little crushing isn't gonna ruin the tangy, sublime, gorgeous taste of raspberries. Ugh! What's happening to me? This is the most revolting, sickening. This flavor. Grape! My tongue! It'll never be the same! What despicable baker would make an error so unforgivable? Neo, this my brother's idea of a prank? Poisoning a person's taste buds with the most repulsive flavor ever invented. It's hilarious. I can't believe you actually got me. And Neo's always trying to do these ridiculous pranks. Usually I can see him from a mile away. But messing around with grape pastries? That's some risky business. You should be proud. I'm not easily pranked.
That was perfect. I couldn't picture it going any better. He totally thought you were a delivery person. This one will go down in family history. You should look into doing this for a living. I don't have much to give you, but seeing my brother eat a grape pastry was just priceless.
Welcome to the inn below the tarnished teapot. You sure? We have rats. If you really want, first door on your left. Correct. That is the name. We once had another name, but everyone just called us that inn below the tarnished teapot. I don't really blame them. This place is a bit of a dump. The manager has really let it go. Me. It's cold and damp, tiny windows, smells a little stale. At least the front door's nice and big. That's a plus, I suppose. Sounds hard. I used to live on the mainland years ago. Working as a bricklayer was terrible. Hated every minute. Then my grandma died, bless her soul, and left me a son. Quit my job that day and got the first ship here. For no reason in particular. Just wanted to leave. Bought this dumpy floor for dirt cheap. Didn't really know what I was doing. Now this city's a boom town, and I'm living off the reverse mortgage. Just goes to show, act impulsively, and sometimes you get rich. That's what I've learned anyway. Oh, and have some inheritance.
looks like you've managed to impress the great Yevony. I thought you might. Your work is excellent and just the style our clients are looking for. We've got a whole bunch of commissions just waiting around. We keep them all in a ledger at the back. Take a look and see if you're up for any of them. When you finish a commission, just bring it back to me. I'll ensure you get paid and that the client gets the artwork. We're glad to have you join the gallery.
Returned. You will certainly live a long time if you keep drinking this magical tincture. Would you like to purchase some? The water is sourced from the life-giving springs of Eastshade. You've returned. You will certainly live a long... yes. Sadly, there are people around here who don't appreciate the happiness and longevity given by the precious elixir. Really, we must pity these poor people. Their lives are so empty and so very short. Look at all who love our elixirs. The spring waters give life, that's well known. It works for the people. They feel it working and they don't need some university schmucks inspecting it. These people have trust, and that's amazing. Almost as amazing as the elixir.
What is it? I feel like I just ate a huge bite. All I had today. Oh, this is horrible.
Welcome back. We've got plenty more patrons interested in your work. Ugh, some people. So tacky.
A fine day for science. Did you by chance pick me up one of those elixirs from the market? Wonderful. Now I can run some tests. Why don't you come back in about an hour, and I'll fill you in on my findings.
What is it? I feel like I just ate a whole lot. Oh, this is horrible.
Welcome back. We've got plenty more patrons interested in your work. They're so very sad.
I do love working here in the university, even though my senior professor Esma can be a bit eccentric at times. Well, I've run some tests. Unfortunately, my findings are inconclusive. The solution seems to be mixed with so many things I can't get a clear reading of its composition. I've been thinking, Melik claims the life-giving ingredient in his potions is water from the local hot springs. I know it's a big ask, but I'm wondering if you're interested in collecting water samples from each of the 5 hot springs of Eastshade. Then we can really answer this question once and for all. No more tricks, no more overpriced traps. What do you say? Fantastic! Take these empty vials. The collection should be fairly straightforward. Finding the 5 hot springs will be the hard part. They're in all corners of the island, and some are rather tucked away.